Hello and welcome to this week's edition of CTN Community Update. The closure of Hansen Boulevard near the railroad tracks is forcing drivers to find an alternative route this weekend. Hansen Boulevard was shut down in both directions on Thursday, from 108th Avenue to the driveway of Epiphany Church. Crews are working to install 2 sanitary sewer lines near Hansen and 108th Lane. They chose a long MEA weekend for the closure to keep traffic disruptions to a minimum. Nearby residents still have access to their homes. Hansen is scheduled to reopen on Monday and remain open for the winter. The work is in preparation for the construction of a railroad overpass, which will start in the spring. Residents can learn more about a proposed housing development in Port Riverwalk at an open house next week. The open house will take place Wednesday, October 24th from 5 to 7 p.m. in the Civic Center. Centra Homes is planning to construct 145 one-level and two-level detached townhomes on the south side of Coon Rapids Boulevard between Avocet Street and Egret Boulevard. City staff and representatives from Centra Homes will be on hand to answer questions and get feedback from the public. Construction is expected to begin in the spring. The investigation continues into a fire over the weekend that destroyed the home of a man and woman who had just moved in. The flames broke out around 11:20 a.m. Sunday at this home on the 3600 block of 124th Circle. Fire crews arrived to find heavy smoke and flames through the roof. Investigators say the fire started in the garage and spread quickly through the attic of the home, causing part of the roof to collapse in the living area. Although the official cause of the fire is undetermined, investigators believe it was likely some type of electrical fire. A woman inside the home at the time made it out safely, but 3 pets died. The couple had just moved from another state.
The family purchased the house in late July, actually moved in 3 weeks ago. They made a move from down south, and yes, they've only been in the house for about 3 weeks, and it was devastating, the loss of the pets and loss of their dream house.
A Coon Rapids firefighter who lives in the neighborhood happened to be driving by when the fire began. He helped the woman inside get out safely. Meanwhile, the Red Cross is assisting the couple while they look for temporary housing. All 3 fire stations in Coon Rapids opened their doors to the public last weekend. The open houses conclude Fire Prevention Week, which is dedicated to teaching people of all ages some important lessons. CTN's Dan Carpenter reports.
The annual Fire Department Open House has something for everyone, including important information on how to keep your family safe.
Every fall, the Coon Rapids Fire Department rolls out the hoses for everyone in the community.
You see the fire down there? All right, we're gonna open up the bail.
We just think it's a good opportunity to invite people to come to the fire stations and see what we do.
And returning this year,
it's an axe to break out the doors,
is one of the city's youngest firefighters.
Every year, Lauren is, asking when we can come back to the fire station because she got to have a cookie and sit in the fire truck.
Even if Lauren can't quite reach the pedals yet, she'll take home important fire prevention lessons.
Fire prevention activities start as soon as kids are able to comprehend right and wrong, and we want to get to them early and teach them the things that are age appropriate.
Lessons firefighters brought to local elementary schools during Fire Prevention Week.
Look around your house for fire hazards. Make sure you don't have combustibles on your stove.
They're taught to look, listen, and learn.
Do we sleep with our bedroom door closed or open? Closed, right?
This mock kitchen is about to have a grease fire.
Turn off the heat, and then you just slide this right over it.
And here's what happens when you try to use water instead.
Well, if you're cooking in the kitchen, do not leave the kitchen prior to completing the task. And if you're going to leave the kitchen, shut the stove off.
The Coon Rapids Fire Department wants you to keep 2 important things in mind.
One is have a working smoke detector, and the other is have a working carbon monoxide detector.
Taking action today to save lives tomorrow.
Here we go.
Dan Carpenter for CTN Update.
The Coon Rapids Fire Department says smoke detectors should be tested once a month and the batteries replaced twice a year. It also recommends replacing smoke detectors every 10 years. An event next week will connect those struggling with homelessness to resources in the community. The resource fair takes place Thursday, October 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Church of St. Timothy in Blaine. Participants will get free wellness checks and haircuts, along with help navigating resumes and applying for assistance benefits. There will also be a job fair with some of the employers hiring on the spot. For more information, log on to anokacommunityconnect.weebly.com. Big news this week from Allina Health. The company has chosen Coon Rapids as the home of its new Customer Experience Center. Allina plans to remodel a 58,000 square foot building on the 8800 block of Evergreen Boulevard in the Evergreen Business Park. The center will employ up to 500 new workers and centralize Allina Health call centers and integrate phone and digital capabilities in one location to better serve customers. Allina Health is already the largest employer in Coon Rapids. The center is scheduled to start taking calls by April of next year. Time now for Business Spotlight. They help keep your home clean, so it's important to keep them in working order. We're talking about vacuums, and this month we visit ASAP Vacuum Sales and Service on Round Lake Boulevard to learn more.
We've been in business for approximately 20 years, and in 2017 an opportunity came about to open this store here.
We are truly a family business, and all 5 of our children are involved, each in their individual way. We love Coon Rapids, and we just want to let people know that we're here and what we do. We fix all makes and models of vacuums. We sell vacuums. We sell cleaning supplies, all things vacuums.
So I really would like the community to know that we're a partner in this community with them, and we love our neighbors, we really do. When someone walks through the door, I don't want to sell them the most expensive vacuum we have. I want to solve their issue, solve their problem. What problem are you having? Do you need a new vacuum? And if so, what are you looking for? Or maybe we can just fix your old one. I want to do what's right for the customer, and that's kind of a philosophy I've had ever since I've been in the business.
The Halloween capital of the world is gearing up for the big day with lots of fun activities, including the haunted house at the Anoka County Fairgrounds. On Saturday, there's a coloring contest from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Rum River Art Center. It's open to kids ages 6 to 12. There will also be crafts and games. Also Saturday, there's a children's pumpkin carving contest at 3 p.m. at Aiken Riverside Park. It's free to the first 100 children, 12 and under. On Saturday night, the Light Up the Night Parade makes its way down Main Street at 7 p.m. The parade features floats and bands decorated in lights. On Friday, October 26th, it's the Big Parade of Little People at 1:15 p.m. in downtown Anoka. It features local school children dressed in their best costumes. On Saturday, October 27th, there's a spooktacular carnival from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Anoka Armory. You can get a free game ticket with each item donated to the food shelf with a maximum of 5 free tickets. And of course, the biggest event of all, the Grand Day Parade, which starts at 1 p.m. on October 27th. The state's largest parade will wind its way through downtown Anoka. The T6 Thunder will also perform a flyover during the parade. You can find a full list of all the events at AnokaHalloween.com. That's going to do it for our show today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here again next week.